I am incredibly turned off by people who can't focus on a movie and will almost immediately lose all the interest in them. I love films and reviewing them as a hobby, but I understand many people don't. I don't mind if a person doesn't like movies or just isn't feeling a particular one. Those aren't the kind of people this post is about. This is about people who claim to love movies but can't pay attention to save their own lives. You can do some small simple tasks and still focus on a movie, but it becomes extremely obvious when you aren't paying attention. I've had some men be like this but notice it far more with women. I was seeing this girl for a bit and things were going decently, so we decided to finally have a movie night together. She was insistent that she loved movies and that horror was her favorite. We went through her list on Netflix and both agreed on Hereditary. I'd already seen the film but don't mind re-watching a good one that someone with me will enjoy. Film starts and almost immediately she stops paying attention and begins to focus on literally everything else. She left the room numerous times for various things, getting up at random, and insisted that I didn't pause it because she was still paying attention. I tried to be accommodating by asking if she wanted to watch or do something else, and she told me she wanted to keep watching. She looks back to the screen when the girl dies and her first reaction was, "Who's that? Why did she die?" 35 minutes into the movie and she doesn't even know who one of the main characters is. I asked her if she knew anything that happened so far and she basically hit me with a raw version of an "I'd claw" like it was no big deal. Was it a big deal in the grand scheme of things? Maybe not, but at that point I found I lost all romantic interest in her. Came across as a waste of my time when we could have been doing something else. I just had to poop in a bag. So I live in a one-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend. For 4th of July, we had 5 people total in the apartment. And one of those people is guilty of clogging our only toilet. Boyfriend insists on meeting up at the beach with some friends, one of which had insulted me, so I don't care to be around them anymore, because they were more fun to drink with, as he wanted to show his brother from out of town a good time. So I'm hanging out at the apartment by myself and everyone heads out. A few minutes later I get a text saying, "Oh BTW, don't flush the toilet, it's clogged." I had planned on drinking and playing video games with my friend from back home, but that comes with me having to piss every 5 minutes. And I didn't want to pee in the sink. So I began frantically trying to unclog the toilet with our dollar store plunger we never thought we'd have to use. Nothing. Wish I had the idea to go buy a decent plunger, but hindsight is 2020. I text my boyfriend. No response. I call the apartment office and ask if they had a maintenance worker on call on 4th of July. They said they'd send him over as soon as possible, but it may be a while. Then the giant breakfast my dad cooked me before he headed home began to hit me. I had to shit soon. I couldn't go to a gas station or fast food restaurant because of COVID. I couldn't shit in the sink. I couldn't shit outside in a bush because it's 2 in the afternoon and there is people everywhere. But time is ticking and it gets to the point I have to go now or I'll shit my pants. So I shit in a doggy poop bag and had to pretend my weenie had taken a human-sized dump when I made the walk of shame to the doggy poop trash can. Didn't want it in my own trash can and I was still in panic mode. The maintenance man came by 5 minutes later with a nice plunger and fixed it in 2 seconds, and I sent him home with cookies, bless his soul. I am crying from listening to Minecraft music. A lot of people have probably done this, but I'm not crying from just the nostalgia. When I was younger I would watch Stampy, Squid, all those other Minecraft YouTubers. I was so young and so innocent. I didn't care about how I looked, I didn't stress about my parents' marital issues, and I didn't feel so lonely. I was just happy and content from watching these people. I wish I would have taken advantage of the fact that I was young and happy. I know this isn't a horrible confession, but I don't know, I just had to get this out there. My mental state is deteriorating. It's not depression or anxiety, my memory is just falling down the drain. I can't focus for more than a few seconds. I'll sit mindlessly for several moments before I realize that I'm not doing anything. I get impulses, like to itch my head or get food out of my teeth and can't tell if I already itched, cleaned my teeth or haven't yet. Anything that I do with muscle memory feels incredibly strange, like the act of using a pencil to put words on a page. It feels like a dream, but I end up confused all the time. This started happening 3 days ago and it's only getting worse. I'm a fake Trump supporter. I'm from a hick town in the Midwest. I am very redneck and proud of it. But damn, I don't like Trump. I don't like Bernie or Biden either though. I think big politicians are all corrupt. My political opinions pretty much consist of let people live their damn lives. The past couple years have been politely agreeing and just nodding my head. I will always love my family, but damn, they're racist and ignorant as hell. Makes me sad listening to my favorite people be so hateful. Literally my sweet old grandma being racist. Breaks my heart. One of my best friends is hick to the core. Confederate flag is her main personality trait. If I'm being honest, I'm looking to cut her off. I've saved videos of her saying the N-word with a hard R, just in case shit goes bad between us. I'm a great friend, huh? Anyways, I had to tell someone. I've never said this out loud before. I try not to start too much trouble.